Former President Donald Trump delivered his acceptance speech last night at the Republican National Convention.
Doug Luzader joins us live from Milwaukee. A record 93-minute-long speech, and many times going off script there, Doug.
That's right. I think the whole middle of it was unscripted. It did last for a long time. I think we expected it to be kind of short of an hour. Ultimately, it was much longer than that. But this wraps up the Republican convention, and now we move on with the campaign.
I stand before you in this arena only by the grace of Almighty God.
In an acceptance speech lasting more than 90 minutes, the longest by a major candidate in history, former President Donald Trump closed out the Republican National Convention, recounting Saturday's attempted assassination.
I will tell you exactly what happened, and you'll never hear it from me a second time because it's actually too painful to tell. I'm not supposed to be here tonight. Not supposed to be here.
Wearing a white bandage over his right ear, Trump went on to pay homage to the firefighter killed during his Pennsylvania rally.
There is no greater love than to lay down one's life for others.
And Trump also acknowledged his wife, Melania, who made a rare appearance in support of her husband.
On this journey, I am deeply honored to be joined by my amazing wife, Melania.
And Trump then moved on to the second half of his speech, highlighting policy differences with Democrats, while also calling for unity.
And we must not criminalize dissent or demonize political disagreement.
The former president wrapped up, pledging to voters that he would very quickly make America great again.
America's future will be bigger, better, bolder, brighter, happier, stronger, freer, greater, and more united than ever before.
And, you know, the party does feel pretty united right now, and that is in stark contrast to what's happening on the Democratic side, where there is still this talk about whether President Biden is going to stay in the race. And, of course, the Democratic National Convention begins on August 19th in Chicago. That's not that far from now.
No, it's not. And, yeah. And, Doug, I mean, some Democrats have described it as this doom loop where it's like if their voices are too strong and he doesn't drop out, it almost looks even worse.
Right. Yeah, and Jen, that's a good point because, you know, you can almost see Republicans creating ads against Biden based on these Democrats urging Biden to drop out of the race. So, you know, it really is kind of a conundrum here. And yet, theoretically, there is time to find another candidate. But who's that candidate going to be? Is it going to be Vice President Kamala Harris? I mean, there is potentially all kinds of drama ahead here.
Yeah, very sharp contrast. All right, thank you, Doug.